Welcome to the Create with Katrina Julia show by Fit Life Creation, where we talk all the things on wellness, faith, marketing, business, and travel to create a life and business you love. I've been there, friend. I've walked from fear to faith, self-hate to love, corporate to calling, and bondage to freedom, along with transformation in every area of my life. I'm right here with you, walking along on my own path to creating. So tune in so that you learn how to create a life and business you love, hands-on. Let's create it. Wherever you are in the world this April, you are likely wondering, just like me, how is it April already? Is it me, or does it feel like legit things are on supersonic speed? I feel like I just came back to Atlanta after almost 2 years of full-time travel through 3 continents and 10 countries for a total so far of 36 plus countries, 4 plus retreats, countless travel and press projects, and the limitless global girl adventures go on and on. I feel like I blinked and it's a year already from the time that I returned back to Atlanta. It's been an interesting year to say the least, aren't they all? I went from a pandemic in 2020 to full-time travel 2021, or the end of 2020 through 2022, to traveling one time in the last year with Virgin Voyages while I've been based in Atlanta. So can we say drastic changes that I've been divinely led to by the Creator? Side note, if you haven't checked out some of my binge-worthy travel content, like Virgin Voyages is a whole vibe, or my top 10 guides, definitely check them out both on the show and on the blog, where you can see incredible graphics, all my Instagram reels, shorts videos, YouTube videos, and much, much more. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Atlanta for so many reasons. I feel a deep spiritual and practical connection with the city on limitless levels. When I first moved here back in 2010, I joked it was love at first sight, and then we got married. Side note, I'm reading this off of my email that I sent earlier to my amazing peeps on the email list. And if you're not there yet, we need to be friends, okay? I just realized that I spelled love at first sight, S-I-T-E, like a website, instead of S-I-G-H-T. Now, why do I share that? Because I share that this is entrepreneurship in real time, in real life, and I'm proud of myself for sending out the note and editing it twice, and clearly my brain was focused on tech stuff, S-I-T-E, and I missed S-I-G-H-T, like love at first sight. Anyways, at the same time, I love to have both roots and wings to fly. Anyone else relate? So with that intention, I am combining my love of travel and content creation done for you and retreats with 2 options to blow your mind, friend. Maybe you will jump right in for the Transform and Travel retreat option with wellness, biz, money, travel, and yes, content creation, videography, and your online course in a week during the retreat, where you create your online course, set it up, and community and giving back to the community with on-site projects like we've done in the past with Cuba or Costa Rica. Or maybe, as much as you would love to go to retreat right now, it's not necessarily the right time for you to fly away in November. I got you. However, you are absolutely ready to have content done for you by the sun and the sea as I travel to Ecuador and or other tropical destinations this June and July-ish before I come back to Atlanta again and move to Midtown. Oh my God. I want to talk to you heart to heart. And if you truly believe that your marketing and your business is where you want to be. I get it. Years ago, I started to increase both myself and my group accountability while taking action to create it. Not only that, but as the Limitless Global Girl now, or the Create It Girl now, years ago when I left corporate after 7+ industries, MBA, CPA, used to being in corporate, used to, wearing the black suit all the time, oftentimes being the only girl in the sea of men. No clue on how to personally brand myself, on social media, on a personal website, or creating a brand. I've definitely walked through it all and continue to. In alignment with that, I pondered massively on what freedom and my time really meant to me. So if you're figuring out on who you are, what kind of business you want to create, on what creating a life and business you love with freedom looks like, I absolutely get it. I recognized I and all of us deeply desire freedom of expression, community, location, time, and financial freedoms. And likely if you're listening to this, my bet is you likely are also a multi-passionate creator and or entrepreneur and traveler, and likely the world and or people have quote unquote boxed you in or stifled you or told you that you have to quote unquote niche down or be one thing. I'm here, friends, to tell you that that is absolutely not the case. Welcome to the multi-passionate creator and CEO circle. Before you blow up your brain, what I'm sharing is about co-creating content done for you with mission-based creators and CEOs to help you create and scale with content in a way that'll blow your mind. So the content creation done for you program is something you've never seen before, with having it created either for you or with you or both by the sun and the sea. In case you're asking, likely I've piqued your curiosity, or I hope I have, Katrina, what is included in the content creation done for you and what's the options? Definitely email me, get on the list, email me info@fitlifecreation.com, where I can forward you this beautiful email that I've co-created and co-crafted with visuals and all the things and the typo I mentioned to where you can see it. But in the meantime, let's continue to voice it out. What is included is a strategy sesh, tongue twister, say that 10 times fast, for your brand and your biz, 30+ pieces of content done, including 10 to 15 short vids for Reels and or your YouTube, and repurposed with 2 to 3+ tools for automation that once they're posted, they circulate through different avenues on your channels, templates that you can reuse for Reels and Shorts, social curator access for 30 days. If you don't know what social curator is, I have been part of this incredible community with Jasmine Star, who has over 500,000+ followers on Instagram alone. Incredible wife, mom, boss babe. And in social curator, where I've been part of it for over a year, we get access to communities, we get access to entrepreneurs and creators globally, we get access to action plans, masterminds, reviewing your Instagram boss bio, and so many other incredible mindset moments and much, much more. So as part of this program, you get access as my affiliate that I will plug you in for 30 days. With the content that's done for you, you get weekly round of approvals as it's co-created for you. Oh, did I mention in Social Curator, you get access to an entire library of photos and captions so that you'll never, ever guess again on captions that you get to create. And wait, like sometimes they say in the, HSN or QVC or in general, wait, there's more. Some additional options that you can co-create with this program is we can, with the team and the tech, schedule the posts for you and post them for you. And there's an option for you to content create with me in Ecuador and or a custom content creation trip that we can co-create the content. Maybe you're in Bali, maybe you're in, Ecuador, maybe you're in Brazil, wherever you are, maybe you want me to come to you. And there's an option where you can transform and travel at the retreat I already have set up in Nicaragua. And this can be done whether it is for you and or with a team for your business and your brand. Visuals for your biz and your brands like you've never, ever experienced before. Close your eyes. Imagine the peace you will feel knowing your content creation is done. By the sun and the sea, the blue skies, the pink outfits, that's me, the blue, the green, and you having the exact tools you need to make it easy and simple moving forward, no matter what you decide after. My background and experience includes an MBA, a CPA, experience in 7+ industries, from CFO to CMO to speaker to creator to CEO of an all-in-one lifestyle brand, Fit Life Creation, and of course, like I always say, #create it like a boss. I've worked with incredible startups to Fortune 500 companies, to brands like Google, Airbnb, NBC, and more. You can check out my bio in the link in the show notes at the bottom of the link in bio. I've helped both mission-based creators and CEOs #create it from startups to Fortune 500 companies, including roadmaps, project plans, financial plans and forecasts, identifying limitless opportunities, identifying fraud, waste, and abuse, and setting up and implementing top line opportunities ranging from 5 to 7+ figures. Business to business targeted strategies, platforms, and pitching perfectly, like with my influencer management programs, media and management, B2C, business to consumer targeted strategy. The word is so hard for me to say. I don't know why. Strategies and scaling. I feel like a little kid. So helping you #create it like a boss by taking your mission, vision, business to consumer strategy, online presence 10 to 100 times, and making money with freedom with long-term multi-month to directly to social media step by step is my sweet spot. Basically, I help you create and scale and simplify, so it becomes easier and easier and easier for you. Some of the wins I've had include working with Google on a mega content creation project, like over 100+ videos, Airbnb with press trips and community management in Atlanta, Simple Truth, researching 50+ influencer platforms, working with over 15,000 creators to CEOs, over 6 to 8 figure results for brands consistently, nearing 100K plus personal reach and over 300+ million in communities, and creating an influencer platform on both collabs and management, working with individuals and teams up to 3,000 people, including executing 4+ weeks plus of trainings for people both online and live with over 3,000 people, helping entrepreneurs go from side hustles to full-time income, and much, much more. Imagine the impact on the world with mission-based creators and CEOs who are clear on vision and value and visuals. Not only that, but passion plus purpose plus priorities, planning, and profits. That's why I'm opening up spots to work with creators and CEOs to create your content for you, either while you stay home and or come create it with me where I am in the world, or maybe I come to you where you are in the world, or maybe you join the retreat. Content creator like a boss includes taking your existing content, having me and or the team create your videos, minimum of 30+ pieces of content, plus a template for you to use over and over and over, the 30 days in social curator with the library of captions and pictures and images, 3-part system on strategy, structure, and systems to scale across 7+ platforms, 2 to 3+ tools for automation, 5 steps to launch plan, 30 days in the Create It Monthly Mastermind, and a transformation toolkit, plus an option for us to schedule and scale for you. And in case you missed it, a chance to go on a retreat with me and or the fractional CMO. You will love this. Please email me by April 17th to get more info at fitlifecreation.com. Email if you want to see this beautiful email I'm glancing through, and or if you already know you want content done for you in Ecuador and you want to know your options on pricing, and or you want to have me come to you, tell me where you are, what dates, and or you want to join in the retreat. That is fitlifecreation.com/retreats, or go to the bit.ly and scroll down to the retreats. Once you email, we will email you back this gorgeous, gorgeous email, and we will set up the next steps, whether it's a call and or a link to set it up and all the things. Friends, leave a review on the show with all this juicy, juicy, juicy stuff I am sharing for you to create it. I've got so much more on the lineup coming up in some episodes, include how I had a $2 million+ day in proposals that's blowing my brain. It's showing me for what's to come, no matter the cray-cray circumstances that I am walking through. There will be more as I share, as things develop. And one thing I want to tell you too, sometimes when you're walking through things, be mindful of who you share and how you share it. And also not only that, but people are at different levels and different things. And most people are not going to understand your journey. And keeping in mind, like for me, that's aligning to the Creator and divinely downloading things with, Abba, Yeshua, and the Holy Spirit, and keeping things in mind. And then also being very, very mindful of how I share, when I share, and then also in the ways I communicate. Because of course, I'm mindful not everyone believes in God. Not everyone believes in different things. And so that's why I always say you're welcome here no matter what. And more things that are coming up is an episode on Now That's a Pitch, 7 minutes to create it, divine downloads. My phrase for this year is I am divinely disciplined. Then time tracking. I usually do an exercise every single quarter on time tracking. And I realized recently I hadn't done it. And I was reminded through Jasmine and Social Curator last week to do it. And it revolutionized like so many things. It was like my soul was begging me to do it. It was like, hey, we need you to do this, Katrina. And then this week, on top of all this other stuff happening, and that happens for me and happens for us, and I get to stay in a positive vibe no matter what, my computer decided to have weird screen issues, and it's barely a year and a half old. My MacBook Pro, and some weird flickers earlier this week. So on top of that, in the middle of all this, I got to go to the Apple store on Tuesday this week. I met an incredible soul, Jasmine, who we connected on several things. I think my screen flickered and acted cray, so I could meet her and speak life into her. And and since Tuesday of this week, today is Thursday, I have been working on my phone, which has been a whole exercise of interest and alignment to saying yes to some things, no to some other things that were weird on the phone. So it's been a weird week to say the least, but I am here for it, adjusting some other things. So anyways, I close with this. As always, if you've tuned in, you know a close is coming. Create, transform, and inspire, because you are born to. I am so excited and honored to partner with Spotify for podcasters. Ever since I connected with Spotify for podcasters, I feel like having options like video podcasts and Q&A and polls has helped me be creative on a whole new level. And if you didn't know, I want to thank all of you for listening, because last year we reached top 100 in marketing. And some of the ways this was able to happen is because of the ability to have distribution on platforms like iTunes, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Stitcher, and more. Basically, everywhere and anywhere podcasts are in the world. I highly recommend you record your show on Spotify for podcasters. You can download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started. If you want to make a podcast, Spotify's got this incredible platform to help you make one super easily and distribute it everywhere and anywhere and even earn money all in one place for free. Yes, for free with Spotify for Podcasters. And here is how it works at a glance. You can record and edit your podcast and your shows right from your phone or your computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you get to start creating it today, or like I like to say, #create it. Then you get to distribute it to Spotify and everywhere and anywhere podcasts are heard in the world. Video podcasts are also available. Plus, make sure you check out the different features that I mentioned earlier to get your fans, your friends, and your besties engaging in your show, like the Q&A and the polls to get people talking. And one tip, I've extended several of my podcasts out to the end of the year because that way you get people a chance to connect and create it. So, share with me if you record your first and or your next show with Spotify for Podcasters. I would love to know. Tag me at Katrina Julia Fit at Fit Life Creation. And speaking of connecting and creating a conversation, also leave a review on my show with your new show, and I will make sure and shout out your show as well. And definitely check out all the ways that I spotlight and feature and connect with creators on my show and collaborations as well. So let's create it. All the chats on faith, wellness, money, marketing, business, and travel, so you create a life and business already. Head on over to the blog, the podcast, and the freebies to jumpstart your transformation. If you're ready to dive into the online courses, the live events, or the retreat, and if you want to create with our community on an even deeper level, definitely check out our internships, our influencer collaborations, management, and brand engagement. Let's create it.